Yo, mi gente, in this video I will be showing you the keys to victory for Canelo Alvarez as he faces Edgar the Body Bully Berlanga on September 14th at Las Vegas. Check this out.
VIC SZN
got that flavor.
So I will be determining the keys to victory for Canelo Alvarez in this video as he faces against Edgar the Body Bully Berlanga is by pulling up one of these fights of Edgar the Body Bully Berlanga against Ceres. I believe that's how you say his name. If I'm wrong, you correct me down below. I don't care. Anyways, moving on. Yes, we will be going through this fight and seeing some of the mistakes that's being made by Edgar the Body Bully Berlanga and where Canelo Alvarez can capitalize on. So without further ado, let's get right to it, baby.
Which is different for a Berlanga fight. Good right hand there by Berlanga, always dangerous, and that's round number one. Tito Bajado, remember him?
Early on, yes.
And Max, I'm going to give you Isolino Fritas. That's right, Max.
So one of the things I wanted to point out is, you know, Edgar the Body Bully seems to, I said Edgar the Body Bully. I keep saying I don't even say Berlanga the boy. But Edgar seems to, at this point in his career, believe so much in his power, right? Where he was, I would say, counting on, you know, every shot hurting his opponent. So much to the extent that he wasn't really focused on what was coming in return. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't respect his opponent in this specific situation. And I believe that could take place in Canelo Alvarez because we all know Canelo's a slow starter. And he's looking to have someone like Edgar Berlanga, you know, get frustrated by missing, you know, getting tired as well, and so on, where he could actually see the openings to capitalize. And now, how I believe he'll capitalize it, I will be letting you guys know real shortly. Just check this out.
Because Caceres is, you know, watching out for any feint that comes. He's just kind of tightening it up and preparing himself to get hit.
Berlanga goes to work there, nice combination.
The jab,
Now, if you notice about his opponent, Edgar Berlanga's opponent, he's not throwing any punches and bunches at this moment. Keep that in mind. That's going to be the highlight of this video. Notice that he's just picking out shots and he's allowing Edgar Berlanga to get his stuff off so far in these highlights. Check this out.
That's three beautiful jabs, Lennox. It's three in a row. Good stiff, long, beautiful long jab.
Let me tell you what he's doing really good. He's stepping into the jab, so there's good power coming behind those jabs.
That's a good point. Berlanga gets Caceres in the corner, but the heavyweight champion is on his way. See if Berlanga can make. And
still, you see Berlanga's opponent in this video. I'm gonna just call him C. You still see, nah, I don't even see. I can't even say it like that. You still see C. That sounds like I got Tourette's or something. You know what I'm saying? But you can still see, let's see how you say Ceres. Alright, we're just gonna call him Coco, alright? How about that? Coco. We still see Coco, right? He's not throwing any punches and bunches, no combos right now, really. He's just letting Edgar work, and he's avoiding the big punches, right?
Something happened here is
we can definitely expect a similar introduction coming from Canelo Alvarez. I could guarantee it. He's been doing the same thing his last few fights, just, you know, sizing up his opponents, throwing some stuff till he sees his opening. But one thing that he could definitely count on after looking at this highlight, I'm going to get to.
Champion, I never wanted to give up that right. I never wanted to be in the ring. It's time to get there.
You managed to do that, Andre.
Yeah, thankfully.
Nice right hand by Caceres.
So now you see the difference. So in this particular situation right here, between that exchange between Coco and Berlanga, is that, you know, Coco at first was just throwing some punches. I think he threw like one combo before this even highlight happened. It was just a 1-1 and 2. But in this situation right here, he's just, before this, he was just mainly just catching them, you know, trying to counter one at a time, not really throw combos or anything like that. He's just trying to counter and avoid the big punches. The moment he decided to do a 1-2 combination, or I believe it was a 1-3 on this joint, we'll see it right now. But the moment he started to up his punching volume to at least 2 to 3 punches is when he started landing those bigger shots on, you know, Berlanga. And I think a part that plays a role in it is that Berlanga believes in his power so much. I mean, at this point maybe of his career, that as he's landing these punches, he don't believe that that same amount of power could come in return. So during the process of him exchanging, he's really just so focused on him getting his shots off and maybe having a worry about defending 1 or 2 shots at most, right? And you can kind of see it, and I don't know if anybody even peeped that out, but check it.
There's chances that I was talking about that Caceres is going to start trying to take.
And there's a right hand to the body from Caceres as well.
Hold on.
I never
Let
wanted
me
to
see.
be
Let's
in
get
the
back
ring.
to
It's
it.
time to get there.
You managed to do that, Andre.
Yeah, I thankfully.
You see that? Perfect example right there. Let me lower this down a little bit. So that's a perfect example that I'm speaking of. If you go back a little bit, I'm going to just go back just a little bit, and you're going to notice the punch rate of Coco just being 1, 1. You see? 1. He's just swung 1 right there. Still avoiding punches. 1. You know what I'm saying? And it seems in this highlight, look, 1, 1, just 1. You see what I'm saying? Nothing landing too flush. Then 1, 2, 3. You see that? The moment he started upping his punch rate within those combinations is when he started getting more success. I say that to say this. Let's move on.
I was talking about that Caceres is going to start trying to take.
And there's a right hand to the body from Caceres as well, starting to land.
Recover. Caceres did that. And like I said, that's
You
what
see, he
veteran
got that
fighters
1
do.
and then
They
the
can
2.
take it, but they can
Bang!
also
Is
dish
when he
it.
started
They wanna
upping
see
his way. He started landing more flush. Boom! You see? He did it again. He did a double left hook. He's starting to get more success, and I think he started realizing that Edgar Berlanga is not paying so much attention to, you know, blocking shots, blocking multiple shots, but more or less focus on exchanging on his behalf and possibly blocking 1 if he don't take his opponent out by that time. That's probably what's going through the mind of Edgar Berlanga in these exchanges.
Up on the hook.
Like I said, Berlanga needs
Boom!
to
You
move
see,
his upper body
he's up in the
a little
punch
bit
rate
more.
now.
The young fighter to make a mistake so he can counter.
Berlanga lunging in now, missed with the right.
You see how he's lunging in there? He's not worried about the defense or anything coming in return at that moment. He believes in his power so much, and that's the reaction you're getting out of Edgar in this particular situation.
Hand, but landed with the hook.
Caceres should be happy that bell sounded because he was hurt.
That's a hard hook as well, but Caceres answers immediately.
Yeah, both hands go. Caceres can't get hit with too many clean shots to the body like that.
Caceres, I was surprised he didn't get cut in half on that shot.
But he's
Ooh, what I say? He's upping his punch rate, throwing some more combinations now. Another perfect example. He didn't land probably the first 3, but that last 2 he landed.
That's a hard hook as well, but Caceres answers immediately.
Yeah, both hands go. Caceres can't get hit with too many clean shots to the body like that.
Caceres, I was surprised he didn't.
1, 2, 3, 4. Bang! He landed, I think, the first one, the next 2 he missed, but then the 4th one he landed. And I think this is why I don't want so much of Edgar Berlanga going into this with an IQ unless he fixed this problem. And got to go into it more as of, you know, because if he came into this fight thinking IQ, then this is not a good way to go. I'm sure he upped his IQ since then. I'm hoping that he has, of course. And, you know, but this is the key to victory for Canelo. And what it is as we keep this video going, I'm going to finalize it at the end. So stick around. I'm just about done.
Hooked by Caceres.
Caceres is tough.
The guy that's moving around is a lot quicker.
But he's a puncher, Lennox, you know that. He wants to be flat-footed and generate as much power from his feet and his legs as possible.
50 to 45. He's pitching a shutout, but you know what? Caceres is really making it competitive.
You see that? And this way he knocked. Boom. You see? He. Come on. I'm trying to tell y'all something right here, man. I'm giving y'all some game right now.
He's pitching a
Peace.
shutout, but you know what? Caceres is
What?
really
Boom.
making
1,
it
2,
competitive.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The score really doesn't give you the
Threw like
greatest
7
insight into
punches
the fight.
to land a good 3 of them, Jones.
Load
Look
up
at
with,
1, 2,
close
then
his
boom.
eyes
He knew he
and
landed
boom.
that one.
He almost hit a home run with
Boom.
that big shot right there. Berlanga felt that.
Boom
He followed
again.
back up with another.
Andre Ward, again, you were an Olympic gold medalist. Of course, Lennox, you were as well. Berlanga,
Come on. When he's up in his punch rate, he's landing them. So to go to my conclusion, we're going to go back to the big screen. Let's go. So to get to my conclusion, the key to victory, in my opinion, for Canelo Alvarez, considering this highlight that we just seen from Edgar Berlanga. Now, before I even get to it, I understand that it's been a while since that fight. But I'm looking at the worst performance and how the opponent was able to capitalize that victory. I mean, not the victory, but that mistake. Because it's crucial if someone else at a lower standard can capitalize off something like that, then I believe Canelo can still make him vulnerable to those same mistakes. So I gotta say, it's almost like Edgar Berlanga his style is just like tailor made for Canelo. Because if you notice in that fight, in that highlight, it's like Canelo naturally fights like Coco too. The only difference is that Canelo's much more impactful, powerful, skillful, IQ, like everything. He's like Coco as far as how that fight was going, the game plan for that fight. That's like, it seems like it's the go-to game plan for someone like Canelo to start off kind of slow, catch up during the later rounds to kind of close the show. You know what I'm saying? I could see this happening in this fight. If the keys to victory for Canelo, this is what it would be. If I believe, if he does take this victory, would be if he comes out, right, not getting too comfortable. We all basically letting the first round go, right? First round go, but, exchanging. But through every exchange, throw more than just one punch. Just flicking a jab out, you could get, I feel like you get, according to that highlight, you could get immediate success from someone like Edgar Berlanga if you throw a combination of shots for majority of your exchanges. You know what I'm saying? Flick it out, but if you're going to flick it out, go back to the body again. Flick 2 or more punches at a time for the most part. I feel like if Edgar makes the same mistakes, that means he won't be catching the second, the third, fourth punch that you can land flush. Because even though it may seem like he's trying to catch him, but his IQ, as he mentions, might have not got to that extent yet where he's able to catch every punch through his reactions. Canelo's pretty much a master at that at this point. So that would be the key to victory for me, in my opinion, for Canelo Alvarez, is to throw a volume of punches throughout each exchange, because it seems like you will get the better of that exchange every time, as long as you're prepared to throw punches and bunches for each exchange. That's just my opinion. You guys let me know in the comment section. This is the universal favorite to fight fans from all nations. Thank you for tuning in to VIC SZN Sports, the #1 source for combat news and creation.
Toma, huepa, chacho, pa que sepa, puñeta.
Now, let me know again in the comments, what do you believe the keys to victory for Canelo Alvarez is for his fight against Edgar the Body Bully Berlanga? Yeah, keep it respectful. I guess a lot of, we have a real competitive fan base in boxing in my chat, so don't take it personal. We got a lot of passionate people in the building. But without further ado, before you go and comment, don't hesitate to drop a little something on my Cash App. Don't worry, gotta make sure to bless you with that cash back. Amen. While you at it, find the like button and smash that. Subscribe to my channel, past that. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you can bring that ass back. And that's that. Why? Cause
VIC SZN got that flavor.
you already know. We out. Toma. Yeah.